if I were them, I would be seeking guidance on how to file their replies. The Lordship, I hope you are following.
Following.
He doesn't seem to be following.
Why do you say that?
But
why do you say that?
But let me leave it at that.
No. Thank you. I think that is. Sorry, gentlemen. You cannot talk forever.
My Lord, on a very small issue, we do confirm that for His Excellency, the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua, as the petitioner, we have not received responses from the respondents. So it is important that first of all we get directions for the filing of responses, because as we speak now, we have not received those responses from the respondents. Then number two, my colleague Senior Kibe has raised issues on filing of responses, so that in 522 we had given an indication that we might require to amend our pleadings, so that before the ruling that was delivered by this bench, there was indication that we might require to amend the pleading. That is in petitions in cohort number 1, so that if the court can grant us leave within 3 days, those amendments can be done. And thereafter, this can also probably affect in some petitions cohort number 2. So it is important that we get that particular direction. Finally, my lords, this proceeding, because of the nature, the way they are proceeding, would request that probably we be provided with sequentially the transcribed proceedings, so that in case we require the proceeding again at any time, those can be availed for purposes of good order. That is all.
May I say something?
With due respect to Council, we did not intend to make today this hearing a long hearing. Now we have read our directions, and I think you should let us wait for proceedings in the afternoon.
Sir, I have something to say. Number one, the petitioners cannot approbate and reprobate at the same time. They are calling upon the respondents to file their responses. At the same time, they are seeking leave to amend the petitions. How would petitions that are to be amended be responded to when actually it should be the amendments that should come first and then responses follow? Number two, we brought to the attention of the petitioners that the interim order, one of the interim orders expires today, and the other one is the one we are complaining about, that it is actually aggrieving the respondents and should be set aside, the Kerugoya order. Therefore, we shall be delving into that as soon as it is practicable. And number three, the reason why we are here and from the day before yesterday is due to the applications that were filed on the 18th of October to set aside the ex parte conservatory orders. Therefore, that agency cannot be lost or cannot be clouded in whatever else they are saying. It is our position that we should actually proceed and be heard on why those conservatory orders should be set aside. Thank you.
I apologize. We are ready to and I made an application for Kithure to join. My Lord Justice Ogola, you are very kind now. You promptly allow the application. Kithure was to be joined, and also I was to be joined by my name. You have not mentioned it. If you would be kind enough.
In which petition? Which cohort?
I'm sorry, I don't have papers.
We'll enjoin you. In your own name?
Yes, my own name. John M. And of course, you are.
So you are petitioner number 8?
No.
Interested party number 8?
Party number 8.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my Lord. We just want to restate the position that the agency in this matter cannot be gainsaid or cannot be lost, my Lord. And the contention that the replies have not been made, that we have not made the replies, is not correct, because we have filed our responses. And my Lord, at the end of the day, the very led to the empanelment of these judges will actually be lost, because then we would be going back and forth, and at the end of the day, my Lord, we will not have served the public, the greater public interest or the greater public good that led to the empanelment, which you made a determination yesterday, my Lord. We would urge that we be able to proceed and argue this matter conclusively and rest it once and for all.
Thank you. We are no longer accepting any further submissions. I'm saying this, that it is not for court to direct parties when to respond to pleadings. It is not for court to direct parties when to respond to pleadings. But one thing which I can assure you, that this bench will not allow anybody to take the process of court in circles. So if you have been served the document, whether petition, if you don't respond, the court is allowed to infer that you have no response. If a petition has been filed and you have not responded to it, the court will make inference that you have no response to that petition. And by the very nature of these proceedings, we all acknowledge that they are public interest proceedings. No party will be allowed to take the court in circles. So I ask you, respond to the pleadings, file your petitions, respond to them. Don't come and ask for leave in a manner to suggest that you want to take this court in circles. We'll meet at 2:30.
They are very keen on this setting aside.
That is it.
Unatazama Mwangaza TV, tumaini lako.
Ngoma imenoga, imeshika midata ni